Nathan Turner is the bloke who, at one point, officials wanted to tell us was the youngest person in Australia to have died from coronavirus. He lives, or lived rather, I should say, of course, because he has passed away, in Blackwater in regional Queensland. Now, this is a place that is a town of just 5,000 people. Now, this story, which goes back to May, was frightening for a whole bunch of reasons. Firstly, the youngest person, regional Queensland, what had happened here. Well, tonight, and I want to give full credit here to Adam Hegarty at Channel 9 News, because of all the stupid rules about where we're broadcasting in terms of free-to-air, I can't play you his report. But well done, Adam Hegarty at Channel 9. Here is a timeline that shows that the Queensland Health Department knew this bloke was not COVID positive for days and days and days, yet his family was in isolation and the public were in fear of what had happened. Here's the timeline. Wednesday, 27th of May, Nathan was tested positive for COVID. On Wednesday, on the 27th of May, mass testing was ordered in the country town of Blackwater in Queensland. On Wednesday, May the 27th, Nathan's family was put into lockdown. All of that, all on one day, all as a result of one test. The next day, the test came back negative. The next day, it came back negative. On Friday, a second test came back negative. On Saturday, there was no comment at all from anyone involved in Queensland Health to correct the story that the youngest person in Australia had died of coronavirus, that the family could leave quarantine and a country town didn't have to worry. On Sunday, nothing was said. Nothing happened. No comment whatsoever from the public health officials. No tweets, no press conferences, nothing. And we all know how easy they are to talk when they want to. On Monday, June the 1st, again, no comment despite the fact that not one but two negative tests had come back to Nathan for coronavirus. It was only late on Monday, 7:37 p.m, when the coroner confirmed that this was a negative case. I should point out to you as well that emails were sent in and around the health department on Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, including to Dr Jeanette Young, the actual Premier of Queensland, and Sonia Bennett, who is now the Deputy Chief Medical Officer. It was not until late night on Monday, the 1st of June, that a statement was released confirming he did not die of COVID. No further comment entered into. Bronwyn, I get it. False positives will exist, but the idea that we don't have technology that can instantly report this, and I understand they want to be doubly sure, so let's wait a day. By Friday, they knew. On Saturday, Sunday and Monday, they left that town in fear and that family locked up so they could point fingers and make some comments about a nurse who wasn't affiliated with the right union. Absolutely,
Paul. Look, we know that socialists lie. It's part and parcel of the trade. We know that Premier Palaszczuk, Premier only by name, I think, not in actual governing of the state, as she herself has said, has one strategy to try and win this election, and that is to say, I have saved your lives by locking you all up. And to say that there was now a 30-year-old who had died of the virus is to spread that fear even greater. It also helped justify regional restrictions that were just as bad as Queensland, to be able to say, look what could happen in the outback. Absolutely. And the spirit, one has to understand that the weapon in weaponising this virus, fear has been what has been the tool to do just that. And to spread fear and loathing has been part and parcel of her strategy. She cares not, and you have to understand why she'd do it. Yes, they wanted to get at the nurse, and all it would seem, but if you are a collectivist, you are a socialist, you think of the collective. You don't care about the individual or how an individual is hurt, and therefore you make decisions for which you are not responsible. You say it's somebody else's problem, and you use that lie to achieve your end. And that's what we have seen again and again and again in both Queensland and in Victoria.